Oh, look at it. She bought that. Period.
What's the craziest conspiracy theory you think about, but you wouldn't tell nobody?
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
You got one type there? Craziest conspiracy theory. Pizzagate. They all did that shit. They got the island. Yeah, Bill Gates. Goddamn the first lady. Goddamn the Trump. Yeah, all of them. They trying to hit.
Hey, Mike, what's your worst breakup story?
My worst breakup story? I caught him in bed cheating and I whooped that.
Oh, man. That's sad. That's
Hey.
All right, next question. What's heavier, a pound of pillows or a pound of pennies?
A pound of pennies.
Pound of pennies. This is the last one.
He can't even say it. He's hearing dialogue.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. I want to tell everybody thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all share the video, like the video. Make sure y'all follow all the social media platforms. We are on Rumble, the New Normal Podcast. X, the New Normal Podcast. We're on Instagram, New Normal Podcast 20, YouTube, and Facebook, the New Normal Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, share the video, and also follow the page once again. I want to tell y'all once again, thank y'all for tuning in. And we got a nice stream for y'all today. We're going to be talking about the rise of the sugar baby. I know we've been having this crazy amount of age gap dating going in. If it's old men, young women, old women, young men. It just seems like it's a thing. I don't know if it's a new phenomenon. I don't know if it's because the time we in. I don't know if it's because the old women trying to keep themselves up and they competing with the young girls, or they built this certain type of clout in these old young dudes seeing these girls growing up and they say, I can finally get her because now I'm this multi-million-dollar player. And then it's weird when you have someone like Aoki Lee Simmons dating somebody that's 40 years older than her, when that's the same age as her father, and her dad was estimated to be worth at one point like $500 million. That shit is crazy. Like, it makes me wonder, did they go broke? What do y'all think? Y'all think they went broke the reason she dating this older guy?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I feel like she probably wanted more than what she got.
What you mean?
Like, she probably wanted what she was getting from family, but through a relationship standpoint.
What else could she get? Why she couldn't get a young dude? They got the money. If you don't think she broke.
I mean, shit. But at the same time, motherfuckers greedy.
So you think she want the relationship and more money?
Yeah, because she know old dude gonna get it to her. See, a dude her age or younger, goddamn, they're gonna be a little of a fight. So
yeah, but you don't think she could? She ain't bad looking, and she in that lifestyle. Y'all don't think she could have pulled a dude making her daddy money that's younger? You don't think she could have pulled an NBA player?
I just think, man, being a part of that lifestyle, she's already exposed to those type of men.
Yeah.
So it's probably just a matter of time, man, to be honest, bro. And
yeah.
Ain't no telling if she had already been, interacting with these men at younger ages too.
Yeah.
So that's another wrinkle to also add as well.
What you mean, Dylan? Like, you don't think her mama like maybe groomed her essentially to do the same thing that she did?
Mean, it's I'm not canceling out of saying the realm of possibilities.
Yeah.
They said that she did the same thing with Russell.
Yeah.
So they say that apple don't fall too far from the tree, man.
That's what they say now. What you think, Chris?
She definitely learned from her mother. I think she, again, come up privileged. You're gonna take the less friction.
Yeah.
She don't want. She wasn't groomed to have her own brands and stuff like that. She could have.
Yeah.
But I think the mother and the father was too busy fighting each other, going through the divorce, going through that, trying to sort things out, and the child may have got neglected, and the child was just picking up little game. The mama was probably dropping little gems off. Hey, make sure you deal with a guy. It's better for you to deal with an older guy. He's not gonna really demand much, but he gonna pay everything. That type of scenario. It wasn't grooming. I don't think it was a grooming, but I think it was more like some women teach their daughters, like you said, we hear this all the time, that wisdom. Find a man that love you more than you love him.
Yeah.
that's the way to go with the woman. And some women win with that, some women lose with that.
Yeah.
But you know, with this situation, it's just sad to see that they come from such a legacy where she even got to resort to even entertaining a man the same age her dad is.
Yeah.
What will make a woman attracted to that? Well, like, how would you know, how does that attraction work? How does that introduction work?
Right.
You just don't meet a 21 and a 65-year-old man. That just don't happen.
Angelita said not grooming, but schooling. We finna play this video right now.
Ain't shit.
He said what?
Hello. What that mean? Like, what does that mean?
When she say schooling, that mean is, hey, you know, you dealing with them type of dudes. You know, you do move this way, do this way. To groom is like, hey, you always do this. Hey, come with me. I'm gonna show you how I do it. The groom is to lead by example.
Mm-hmm.
The school is you done been through it a little bit, so you know a little wisdom on what not to do. So I'm gonna school you. Hey, don't do this, do this. Get some little thing. You deal with a dude, make sure you got some money, make sure you got this. When you grooming, you're intentionally trying to shape a person into what you want that person to be.
Mm-hmm.
If I want you to be a submissive sex slave or whatever the case may be, I got to do that every day. I can't just do that once every week.
Yeah.
I got to show you how to be that every day. I got to show you how to cater to a man. Like, it's not no talking. You got to show that.
Yeah.
Schooling is just verbal.
Yeah.
Grooming, you actually it's a direct exposure.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
21-year-old model and Harvard graduate, Aoki Lee confirmed dating 65-year-old founder of the Serafina restaurant group, Asaf, after their encounter in St. Barth's, as confirmed by a source to People. With Aoki Lee Simmons being 21 and Asaf being 65, their 44-year age difference has certainly stirred up attention online. Adding to the intrigue, Aoki Simmons' father, Russell Simmons, has reportedly been observing the unfolding relationship. The public's interest in this dynamic reflects society's fascination with age disparities in relationships and the complexities that arise when individuals from different generations form romantic connections. This scenario highlights the fascination people have with unconventional relationships and the dynamics of age gaps in romantic pairings. As Simmons and Asaf continue to spend time together, it's likely that public interest in their relationship will persist, prompting ongoing speculation and commentary. Aoki Lee mom and dad gap between Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee Simmons was 13 years. Russell Simmons was born on October 4th, 1957, and Kimora Lee Simmons was born on May 4th, 1975. This age difference attracted attention during their relationship, but they were married from 1998 until their divorce in 2009. Despite their age gap, they had 2 daughters together and remained prominent figures in the entertainment and fashion industries.
So 13 years ain't a big gap. I think 13 years is probably like some normal shit, which I don't know when they got together. So I don't know if I'd be like, oh, she was 12 when they got together. I don't know how old they was.
But she was 16, 17.
Yeah,
because she was
modeling.
Oh, so she was underage.
Yeah,
but
she won an international model.
That wasn't no day. That's the introduction because you just not getting into the modeling.
Yeah.
It started being a thing since she was like 19, 20.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that's a problem because the culture.
Yeah.
The Asian culture, if you ain't married by 26, they say you a throwaway.
Right.
Shit, 25.
If you anything older than 25,
yeah,
in the Asian culture, oh, you done. You're up. They got I forgot the term for it, but so I could see that. But I think, like I said, when you're looking at age gap dating with her daughter, him being a year younger than her father, that's a huge alarm.
Why is it alarm for you?
Why would a 65-year-old man be attracted to a 21-year-old girl?
Isn't she not an adult? Oh,
no.
Why not?
Legal, and because they already said you don't really mature until you're 25. Your frontal cortex.
But they saying this as a matter of fact, they saying this older than that.
It may be older than that, but I'm saying 21.
Yeah,
in a privileged home, you didn't mature.
Yeah,
experiences make you mature. You coming up privileged under Russell Simmons, Kimora Lee Simmons.
Yeah, you
didn't have a normal upbringing. So you being 21, I would say, is the equivalent to a regular person being 17.
Mm-hmm. See, this would be my thing. If you 65, I don't know how. What are you? 66? 65. So you dating someone that's 21? Are you really dating someone for a typical relationship, or you just looking for have fun, be vibrant, sex, trips, eye candy, someone on your arm, turn heads when you walk into restaurants, let people know, hey, I got this young tender. And then she come from a background where the daddy got money. She comes from a family that's known. So now it kind of boosts me and my bravado that, I can get this woman too. You know what I'm saying? And I got money too. So y'all don't think that could kind of go hand in hand?
I mean, it definitely can. Her coming from that type of background of, that type of prestige, she's used to that. It'll be different if she was kind of like a chick that was around the way and she wasn't used to that. And because of her family, she's able to be in rooms that the average woman can only dream about.
Right.
So she's able to rub elbows with these much older gentlemen versus, someone who doesn't have that type of privilege like she does with the family that she got.
Yeah. See, and that's how I'm looking at it. When I think about this, when I read it, I was like, yeah, that being 40 years older than somebody is kind of weird, but at the same time, we just having sex.
You didn't live twice.
You did.
How can my mind and body really be attracted to a little? I'm 65. Now I understand the physical.
Yeah,
it's the mental.
But that's what I'm saying.
How do we connect? At what point do we connect to where the chemistry is strong, the bond is strong? How do we connect when I'm 40 years your senior?
But that's what I'm saying. Are you looking for that when you just want to have sex?
I understand that. I'm saying now from a primitive standpoint, you think, okay, get you a prostitute. You talking about dating the person's daughter, taking them out, just go and get you a little prostitute. You got the money.
I think
the fact that you're dating and taking someone's daughter out and all this, I think it's more on the daughter.
Would you? I gotta ask you a question. Would you kiss a prostitute?
Hell no.
So since you want
shit,
then the reason
girl ain't no kissing.
That's the reason I asked, would you kiss a prostitute? Because you could say that, but it's certain things that you're not gonna get when you say this is my girl, even if you are gonna pay a prostitute. Like I'm not. If you my girl and we here and you here with me all the time, I'm kissing on you. I'm doing things to you sexually. I'm not finna just do for a woman that I know.
I'm gonna tell you that.
Sell pussy. You know what I'm saying? What you gotta say?
If I'm a 65-year-old man with a check, you don't think she gonna go for a 45-year-old man with a check? Then but 35-year-old man with a check. So she prostituting herself anyway.
Yes,
it's just unofficial and official.
Yes,
and they got this thing called a GFE, girlfriend experience.
I understand.
It's prostituting escorts specifically for that.
So are we saying that she's an escort?
I'm talking about the man being attracted to this young girl.
Basically a John.
If he just like that young look, go for the prostitute. But if you think you finna date this chick, you gonna lose more than she is. So it ain't so much as a right or wrong. It's right or wrong in a little bit, but it's more so who has the most to lose.
Yeah.
You're gonna get took.
But see,
if she get pregnant, she won.
Right.
She got you.
But I don't think. Do you really think he's thinking about something like that?
Yeah.
And the reason is, if we thinking about it, sure enough, a man that's, he 20 years older, 25 years older than you, 30 years older than me.
You don't become a billionaire without thinking about every square inch of what possibilities are there.
Okay. So we thinking that he thinking every aspect of this. I'm pretty sure, like you said, she can't get a 25-year-old billionaire, 35-year-old billionaire, 45-year-old billionaire. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna enjoy my time while I'm here. He probably ain't even trying to have no kids with her. She get pregnant. I'm a billionaire. That ain't.
He might have.
He might have. But I'm saying,
in her mind, her mama may have said, "Hey."
So y'all think you think her
mother is definitely invested. Because you gotta look at the campaign that she went against her father.
Yeah.
So in a lot of cases,
I forgot about that.
If a daughter develops this thing for the father, she's gonna make him know it. Just ask Coyle Ray.
Yeah.
She makes Benzino know every day, bitch, I hate you.
Yeah.
I'm not thick at all, but I make sure I show my little skinny ass on this internet every day. I'm gonna make sure you let you know I hate you.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
With this, she publicly blasted him when, again, that video I sent, we'll probably play it in a minute. He's telling the amount of money and the resources he provided. Even
you sent the video?
I sent the video.
Oh, on IG? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go check. Go ahead.
He stated in the interview that, amount of money that was stolen and he was still doing for his daughters. He got two, don't it?
Oh, Russ Simmons?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got $2.
Okay, he was still doing for his two daughters. So for you to do for your daughters in the midst of all this turmoil, and they get slapped in the face, and still do for your daughters, you know, it speaks to his character. But from her, it speaks to her character because you shitting on your daughter, you shitting on your dad who made this way for you, and you dealing with this 65-year-old man who is a replica of your dad. So how can you have a disdain for one that did for you without a shadow of a doubt, and have an admiration for another that ain't did really shit for you but took you out of time?
So you think it's what she's showing his daddy issues?
Of course,
big facts.
Because you normally when you date when you do abnormal, but when you show abnormal, that's it right there.
Which one?
Not go down.
This one.
Yeah.
All right.
When you show abnormal traits of behavior, it's some trauma there, and it's a reason why you doing this.
Yeah.
You ain't just, but Mom, I want to date 6 to 8 year old men. You 17?
No,
how you come up with that?
Right, because I was about to say the thing is, how do you even get in the same room with a 65 fucking year old man? That would be the question. Like we said, how does a Cassie or any of these regular chicks get in the room with these billionaires?
You just don't get in these rooms. That's why I said when these allegations and certain things come out, and it's made to show the woman being the victim 100%.
Yeah.
How did you get in cahoots with him?
Yeah.
You just don't meet P. Diddy at Walgreens.
Right.
You don't just meet Russell Simmons at no fashion show.
Yeah.
It's a whole process of getting into the where y'all gonna be romantic.
Yeah.
Now, if he just pull up on you, that's serendipity. You was waitressing, George Clooney met a chick. She was a waitress at a diner. Bought that motherfucker a Porsche in the house. Within motherfucking 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Look, that shit. Motherfucker changed her life within 2 weeks. Instant. Quick.
Angelita said this the life they born into.
But you ain't born into it. You ain't born into that life. You born into a life of privilege and resource. You're not born into the where you're attracted to where being attracted to a man of 25 years your senior is norm. You're not born into that. You're taught that.
Yeah.
Because you don't even interact with those type of men on a regular basis.
If
you go through traditional school, what's everybody same age?
Yeah.
How do you get attracted and
I was about to say that.
know how to interact with a man of that age at 21?
Yeah, I was about to say, because like even if you go to school, like even they talk about like Sierra Canyon in California, it ain't 65-year-old man just skipping around in goddamn high school like that.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the part. They seeking them.
Bro, like on them like escort sites and dating sites or whatever, you got young girls, they will lie and say like, hey, like I'm 20, but I'm really 16.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you seen that they 18, but they been on a site since they was 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? 4 years. So no, like you got some women who at young ages, man, they already, starting to, try to see how they can be in these rooms and get into these, environments with these men. So a lot of times, man, it's that. Sometimes it's the parents, more particularly, like if you have a situation like a single mom, they sometimes will sacrifice their daughters, for certain access and, privilege, but yeah, it's so many different avenues that these girls can do to access, these men. But it's really nothing new though, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's old as time, bro.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. It's like every time this comes up, people still seem to be shocked. I'm shocked at this scenario because it makes you think, why? Daddy issues is a good excuse or a good reason, or her lashing out and trying to, prove something to her father. I'm not saying that it's condoned. I'm just saying that we understand why she may be taking this route, because you come from a prominent family where, you could date a dude and your family really could sponsor your lifestyle with this nigga younger than you. You could like a dude 19 and you 21, and he ain't really got to have nothing in your family to make sure both of y'all straight, because that's part of y'all marrying into a good family, having all this money. And so, like I said, for you to, I don't even know where, like I said, he as a restaurant owner, maybe she was sitting there eating dinner one day and he pulled up on this is my restaurant, I handpicked that lobster for you that you was eating because I knew it was gonna be the best. So I don't know how you pull up on somebody like that.
This is equivalent to me being a pastor of a mega church and my son also being a pastor. Damn, God called both of us. God called both of us. No, nigga, it's business.
Yeah,
it's a. I'm gonna teach you the business. gonna show you how to do it, show you how to finesse, and you're gonna be good. You're gonna skate through life on the next man's dollar.
Yeah.
You can use your sexual appeal. You don't have to do too much. You're gonna get my genetics. You see how she looks. She's slim, Asian. She's already unorthodox from the look. So she's gonna attract and appeal to a guy like him anyway. She's gonna appeal to a guy of a demographic that don't want the undesired.
Yeah.
It's gonna she's black and Asian. Oh, she come from this family.
She exotic.
Oh, okay. I'll take that risk on.
Yeah. Because to me, just me, out of all of the chicks that we see on that level up there, she kind of mediocre to me.
She's very mediocre.
Mediocre, but the
She's
mix,
a young girl. She's not even mature. She's 21.
Yeah.
I look at 21 in this age very different than what I would have looked at 30.
Yeah.
21, you're not.
So do you think her at this age at 21, you think she'll get finer later down the line, or
depending on what choices she makes?
Mhm.
You can make choices where you can self-improve or you can self-destruct. It's just depending on what life, what she want to do and what she's looking to do.
Yeah.
If she's just trying to skate through life, she's gonna bust her head.
Yeah, because like we talked about the other day on the stream, that grown woman body might set in. She might get a little thicker, put a little more weight on, have a fuller face. Maybe not in a bad way, but may make her look a little different, a little nicer. Just depends.
If she follow her mama's footsteps and get married,
yeah,
that'd be the trade. But what she doing, you just 40. That's too old.
Okay, I got a question. If you was, let's say, even in any y'all, let's say y'all are billionaire right now, right? And let's say y'all was at a party, you talking to her, whoop, and basically she trying to shoot her shot at you. Hey, we should exchange numbers, all that. But then her past history about dating this old ass nigga. Would it be a red flag? Y'all be like, man, you date this old nigga with shriveled up balls, all this type of shit. I can't come after you. I can't come after that. Like, would that turn you off, or would you be like in your mindset, well, I don't care about who she dated in the past? It gonna bother you, or it ain't gonna bother you?
It's not. I'm gonna tell you why. What I'm gonna do with her ain't got shit to do with what she did. Because when you come to a certain level of information, all chicks come with something. They come with some sketchy dating history, situationship, dealing with this dude, dealing with that dude. Most chicks gonna come with that. So if you just gotta pick right. So you didn't see what I can do with her. Judging her? Nah, I ain't judging no chick just because I know everybody coming with something.
But it's a difference what you know publicly and what you don't know, though.
That's why I say, depending on what it is, they're gonna determine how I move.
Yeah, I
can easily okay, we can work something out.
Yeah,
if it's other things that overshadow that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the balance. I can have a perfect chick, but I can't do shit with her because she don't know shit. She perfect. She been sheltered, no experience. She gonna stay right here. It sound good on paper, but when I try to apply it and do some shit, I ain't in nowhere.
So you think she gonna come with some type of knowledge, or?
No, I'm saying if you dealing with a chick on a regular basis, you dating and you dealing with a perfect chick. She may not have as much experience as a chick that got a little adversity she done overcame.
Yeah.
Like, so when we meet adversity, this gonna be a whole process.
Yeah.
She ain't never seen it.
Right.
She might fold.
Thanks.
So I say judge and prejudge. I don't know. I ain't the last nigga she dealt with.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go by what we talking about.
And I know the reason I asked that because you say, and we all agree, y'all think it's some part of daddy issues the reason she dealing with this nigga.
Yeah.
So
she already voiced it.
Huh?
She voiced it.
So if we thinking it's daddy issues, and she dealing with this older nigga, and you already see the writing on the wall that you got some issues you got to deal with, wouldn't that be like a red flag to stay away from her though? Because you don't know how a daddy issue might show up in y'all relationship. It might be different with him the older, but then she might lash out at you in a whole nother way. You could be that type of dude, and she could take down everything because you see this daddy issues. So what I'm just saying, that still don't be like, oh no, I ain't gonna fuck with her because she got daddy issues.
It definitely determine my decision. I ain't gonna lie, it'll definitely be a conversation. Like I ask why you was dealing with older dudes, especially with that age gap. It's like,
so what in this question, what you looking for? For what are you looking for to say yes, I'm gonna date you, and what you looking for to say no, I'm not gonna date you? if you asking her questions about her past history?
I would say, depending on what I look at the reason they broke up.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if you broke up and it's your fault and you did them just downright all type of dirty type shit, like, oh no, it's over with.
Yeah.
You ain't finna get me. But if y'all broke up on a mutual or he cheated or anything like that, well, all right, I could see that you probably didn't have to go through that. Like, they took you through the mud, then I bet we could sit there and talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I'm talking to somebody and they previously dated somebody that with that type of age gap, I want to know what was the reason for you even talking to them.
Yeah.
Like,
but I'm saying you already know the reason. So you say you
ain't gonna get honesty though. That's why I'm like trying to get honesty without her volunteering it. Like what we talked about last night. With Holla coming to you and telling you I cheated. That'll be more sincere and believable versus you asking, trying to probe for information. She's not gonna be honest with you. So me trying to get an honest answer out of a person who trying to hide some shit.
Yeah,
it's a fool's. That's a
fool's errand.
It's not. Yeah, you're not gonna win. I would look at the public address.
Yeah,
you talking down on your father in public. It's already a rap.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
if I was to come across you, I'm like, yeah, you usually dealing with these type of dudes. Okay, this your background. Okay, I find that out.
Okay, hold on before you go. So this is what I'm clearing up. So you say you wouldn't deal with her because of the public stuff, but if you find out that a chick that didn't do what she did far as her father, but still they the older dudes, you might still explore that.
Depending on what else is present.
Okay, I got you.
Like I said, I'm not gonna excommunicate a chick out for that, because I know it's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reason behind a lot of stuff we do, but I'm saying I just ain't gonna X out because I'm gonna see. Let me see.
Yeah.
Now you talking to X out babies and you hate your baby father. You hate a nigga you had a baby.
So you if you find a female, she says she hate a nigga that she got a baby with, you're not dealing with her.
Oh,
it's over. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You hate a person that you intentionally connected yourself for life.
You could have died.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have died.
Yeah.
And now you got a kid. You're a fool if you hate the person that you got to see them.
So you think I'm gonna ask you a question that's gonna be crazy. Do you think there's a lot of fools out here that
is it dark
that relate to Sexy Red?
They make themselves relate to Sexy
Red. They live vicariously through her.
You think so?
You have a lot of sisters, bro, that would never conduct themselves in the manner that a Sexy Red conducts herself in.
Yeah.
But it's something about her attitude and her bravado that like just excites women. And it's a part of them that they wish that they could live out for themselves, but they're not brave enough to do that. So they may not do it themselves, but they'll encourage a woman like her. Oh, girl, keep doing yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like you're enabling, a bad representation for our women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how a lot of women who wouldn't do that will get behind a woman like that, who in turn is going to make you as a black woman look crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a perception right now that the world has of black women. You know, women who are like a Sexy Red, women who are like a Glorilla, women who are like the City Girls. You know what I mean? When we all know that that's not the total, you know what I'm saying, broad stroke of what black women are. But when you embrace a woman like a Sexy Red, that's what ends up happening.
Cadero say if she hates him, she'll still throw the pussy at him.
Yeah, because love and hate is a very close emotion. If you hate a motherfucker, you love them. You can't hate a person you never love. I'm gonna say that again.
Yeah.
You can't hate a person you never love.
Yeah.
Because how can I hate a stranger? They never did this and won't have no history. How can I hate a person I don't know?
You talking about just like
anybody? How can I hate a lover, friend? How can I hate a stranger? You only hate person that you used to love.
I'm saying, like, let's say hypothetically you got an interaction with a person and it's never been good. Like let's say you're a coworker
That don't mean it's hate. It's just we don't get along. Hate is a strong emotion.
I have a disdain for that person.
Yeah, disdain and hate ain't the same.
I done hated the motherfucker I worked with. Like I was like this some real shit. That motherfucker do shit at work.
Because of the job. When you take the job by the, y'all go and have some bills and wings, y'all gonna be motherfucking best buds. With the woman making a baby with this guy that she say she hate.
No, I agree I agree. That's why I asked about their boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, or wife, or baby mom.
That emotion, love, and hate so close to one another. You can't hate somebody that you didn't love. So of course you'll fuck them.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if you was the voice to me that you hate this person, I know there's one, some strong emotional feelings still present.
Right.
Two, you have some regret, and you have I'm just second best because this person who you really want to be with, if they will act right, you'll be with them.
Right.
So you hate him because he ain't acting right. You just love him.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. Let me play this other video that you sent me real quick.
That's a word. It's a thin line, boy.
Between love and there's a lawsuit. I had no choice. I think Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Lord Buddha, anybody would have sued. What? It's a lot of money, and it can help a lot of people. She gave what is now, today, based on the stock, $800 million to the government illegally. And now I'm fighting to get my half of it back. And it was in support of Tim, who, as you know, is a convicted criminal. And they stole, I think it was $6 to $8 billion from the Malaysian people. And his bail was my stock, which had no right to be.
Kimura alleges that you didn't use any of your own money to buy the stock. You didn't use.
Oh yeah, not alleges. Tim paid for the stock.
Own money to
Tim bought the stock.
Invest in her investment company.
Of my company. Tim put money in my company, and we bought the stock. It's obvious. The government will figure that out. It was mine. I found the company. I built the company. I reformulated the drink. I got LeBron and Kobe and Kim Kardashian and Puffy and everybody to promote it. It was nothing. And now it's worth $16 billion, right? And I was part of that process. In fact, it would never have existed if not for me.
That's the energy drink called Celsius.
There's a lawsuit.
Dang, I ain't know that.
Yeah, that shit well. I told you, 400 million Celsius. Look it up. I seen it. I was like, damn, I ain't know he was part of that. She called Celsius. You seen it?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know they stole it. He said 800 million.
Yeah, so his half was 400 million.
And said the shit worth 16 billion. I remember this interview because it came out about 2 years ago. So you talking about 16 billion now? That shit crazy.
Real, bro. That's why I say, like, to come across that type of money and to have your daughter out here parading around and even entertaining the notion of being a sugar baby.
Yeah.
Even in the midst of just what's going on in the world now.
Yeah.
Why? Like, you could have easily got away from that. I think it's more ego. Because again, I got a controversial take. I think the daughter ends up being more like the mama more than the son ends up being just like the father.
Why you say that?
You're gonna find more women like their mothers than dudes like their father. Because you got a lot of deadbeat dads and dudes and children that didn't come from those households. They vowed to never be a deadbeat dad, i.e. LeBron James, many others. They said, I'm not gonna abandon I'm gonna be different. Versus the women, a lot of times you see
facts.
Could they be best friends?
What's the girl name? What's the girl name?
For who?
She had the crazy ass mama. What's the girl name?
Hey, y'all make sure y'all share the video if y'all watching.
The girl.
What girl, man? You know how many girls got crazy?
Black China.
Black China.
Oh yeah, Tokyo Tony.
Tokyo Tony.
Yeah.
Goddamn, the same motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And you know what's crazy about that? She was so damn stupid because she actually came up, but you want to get on the goddamn show making fun of Rob, and you should have just shut your ass up and just played the field because they ain't no telling what. You know they weren't gonna let y'all be broke. Even if you say Rob, and Rob wasn't doing shit, Rob got to ask his mom, because that what the joke was. Not seeing the little clip in the car. Yeah, if I ask Rob something, you got to call his mom and ask. Well, they got the money. Rob out here was struggling with weight loss issues and want to talk about putting socks together, and he not putting anything. They still making sure he's straight. You're essentially a Kardashian. That name holds a lot of weight at this point.
Look at the Kardashians, Kris Jenner, and look at the Kardashians walking right on mama footsteps.
Yeah.
Eating niggas alive, left and right.
Man, that shit crazy. So you said most women to be closer to their mama, act closer to their mama than father. That sons would be act like their father.
Yeah, I mean, I can attest to that, man. Because when I think about me and my brothers, like my dad, you know what I'm saying? He was a Rolling Stone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit, with five known kids by 4 different women.
Yeah.
Both of my brothers, they married, had kids, in wedlock, you know what I'm saying? Total opposite of my biological. So I definitely can attest to what Chris is saying. And I've seen, women that we've, grown up with, be literally the younger version of their mamas. And like Christian said, mothers and daughters, they be trying to be best friends and hang out and do everything together, to the point where it's like they blur the lines of like age appropriateness of like, okay, we may do things together, but not keeping that, hey, I'm still your mother, I'm still your parent, you know what I'm saying? That hierarchy there, you know what I'm saying? That shit get blurred a lot of times with women in general.
Yeah.
Especially when you talk about that mother-daughter relationship that you really don't see with father and son. Cause you still have that respect though.
So I'm gonna say this. Go ahead.
All this shit come from mamas trying to be young and daughters trying to be old.
Hey, that mama trying to stay young, boy.
Yeah.
And try to compete, with they daughter low key.
It's a such thing called cool. And milk.
But I'm gonna say this. I noticed this one thing when I dated women that's kind of like, this is one of my red flags. If I see a woman always discussing the downfalls of her mother and say she not gonna be like that,
she end up being just like her.
She end up being just like that motherfucker. I promise, it never failed. They could be like, well, I'm not gonna be like this. My mom was stupid for doing this. I can't believe she had us doing this. Soon enough, she doing the same thing. And literally what she's doing, what I noticed is when I just look at them and talk to them and look in their eyes when they saying this stuff, I noticed that it's typically them trying to fight off. Like they saying it, but they feel like they trying to fight off what's inevitable. They trying to fight it, but it's inevitable. Baby, it's coming right down the pipeline. You can't help it. You can say you ain't gonna be like this. You can say you're gonna move like this. And like I said, that's why I think so many, like they say, people have like mother and daughter relationships be so tumultuous because they be so much alike. They be like, yeah, y'all don't get along because y'all act alike.
You the younger version of me, so
Yeah.
I feel some way.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be fine like you. I used to get the attention you get. I want some more of that attention.
And that's why I asked the questions when I talk to dudes, because I've had this happen a couple of times where it seemed like mothers would seem more attracted to me than the daughter would, and sometimes to be more flirty with me than the daughters would be. Like I said, I always remember this story. I used to date this chick. We stopped talking, end up in Airport Lounge. Her mom was always be flirty with me. End up at Airport Lounge. Her mama twerking on me all night, rubbing on my dick, all types of shit. I'm like, the fuck?
Bro.
So I'm like, okay. So to me, it just seemed like you always had this going on. Like my partner Chris with the dreads, he done fucked like 2 of his girlfriends' mamas.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy out here because it seemed like that. I don't know. It's always competition, just especially if I know if the daughter has a better life or seem like she can have a better trajectory, the mama gonna come in there some type of way to try to ruin that shit.
Yeah.
She gonna ruin it.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever watched Iyanla Fix My Life.
Yeah.
But when she had Lisa Ray McCoy and her mother, and I think the brat came in there too.
Yeah.
Lisa Ray talked about how her mother had a jealousy of Lisa Ray when she was younger because of the way and how her father treated Lisa versus how the father treated her mother. And she always talked about her and her mother having this back and forth of her always feeling like her mother was jealous of her relationship with her father. And you see that so much, you know, like I even see it now, like on TikTok, where you know they're joking about it, where you see a mother who just probably had like a newborn daughter or something like that, right? Or like a young daughter. And they'll make a cute little joke saying, oh, this is the woman that you know, my man is seeing now. And you know, they show the father and daughter interacting and stuff like that. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, this is cute now. But in the back of my mind, I'm kind of like, okay, how long is this gonna remain cute before, you know what I'm saying, this starts to kind of like shift and do a 180? Because like you said, it's an inevitable in some of these situations, you know. So it's interesting, man. It's interesting, and it really shows you really like the dynamic of female nature. Where a lot of women try to say, "Oh, it's not a competition. I'm not doing it." I'm like, "Fam, you are, bro." You know what I'm saying? Even with somebody who's related to you.
It'd be like that. Let me read this real quick because I went and looked this up. I wanted just the lawsuit real quick because I wanted he win. So it say the ongoing court battle between former couple Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee Simmons has officially come to an end, leaving the Jeff Jam co-founder on the hook for $100,000. According to radar, the pair recently appeared on Los Angeles Superior Court, where the judge granted a motion for payment of attorney fees bought by Lee. In court documents, Simmons has been ordered to pay $83,000 legal fees and additional $35,000 to cover the cost his ex-wife on preparing her motion. Is this for the accused Lee and Lesnar, her investment banker ex, of stealing stocks he owned without permission? Radar Online reported that Simmons claimed to work with Lee and Lesnar on a company called New Horizon Investment Group. The company owned the majority stock in the energy drink Celsius. The 65-year-old entrepreneur states that unbeknownst to him, his ex used 4 million shares as collateral. Shares were allegedly used when she posted a bond. Well, listen, was caught up in a money laundering scandal. As New York Times reported, to avoid prison time, the former Goldman Sachs banker pled guilty to his involvement in swindling almost $4 billion from individuals in Malaysia, including in a plea deal. He also agreed to pay back $44 million.
Ain't no way he's supposed to be in jail. If he on the hook for $44 billion and
$44 million.
No, I'm saying $4 billion.
Yeah, he changed.
And you got to pay back $44 million.
Yeah,
that's like if I'm gonna put it in context. If I steal $1 million, I got to give you back $44.
Right. That's crazy as fuck.
If I steal $1 million,
right,
I got to give you back $44.
Right.
Or $4,400. What's 4,000?
That ain't
That's
shit.
on $1 million.
Right. Yeah. Simmons believes listeners' desperation to avoid jail time and the massive amount of restitution owed was the motive behind the theft. However, then the couple denied misuse of the shares. Lee's lawyer provided a statement at the time. At the time, defendants used the Celsius shares for proposed purpose of the bond in connection with the federal case. Lee understood and believed the defendants were authorized to use the shares for the bond. That is crazy.
Stole all that money, and he for the not to be in jail is insane.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's
too
insane.
much money.
But you see who he was tied to, right? Goldman Sachs.
Yeah.
So you already know what he
funded Barack Obama.
You already
8%.
You already
Barack
know who
Obama
run
Goldman Sachs.
behind the Goldman Sachs, the tiny hat. So
oh yeah.
You already know that's probably why he ain't going that way. Let me play this video. We're gonna talk about Nia Long next. Now, I did not know this, but I recently found out some more. Nia Long are half sisters, and I also found out from her lips that her mama allowed her to date a 30-year-old while she was in high school.
30 years old. Yeah.
Bro, do you not? I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
This is crazy when you think about it because my mama works at a school, right? And she was telling me the principal of her school had to start doing these, I guess, meeting with the senior boys and telling the senior boys, anybody that come that's a 9th grader that come through that door and under 16, Y'all cannot sleep with them if you're 18 because they will put you in jail.
And what kind of environment is that?
It's crazy. Now, if we all in school together, we all think it's supposed to be fun. I spare no repercussions for what I do. But legally, you 18, you're an adult. Under 16.
I think they'll probably fall up under the like the Romeo rule.
Romeo and Juliet.
Nope.
Well, they gotta be the girl gotta be at least 16.
Yeah, she gotta at least be 16. And I think when I looked at that case more, it might be. I think Romeo and Juliet still like 15. Like I think she's 15 and he can only be 2 years older than you. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up.
It was a scene on Transformers that's kind of broke that down with Mark Wahlberg and the dude was talking to his daughter. He was like, well, under the Romeo and Juliet laws, I was technically underage when we started talking. I think he was 19 and she was 16 or some shit. It was something to that degree.
That's why some states, including Texas, created Romeo and Juliet law. These laws state that a sexual relationship can avoid being considered sex with a minor if the following criteria are met. They are no more than 3 years older than their sexual partner. Their sexual partner was at least 14 years old.
I thought it was 3.
Okay, so it's 3. So that means if you 18 and you sleep with a 9th grader, like I said, she 14, you 18, you messed up.
If she reported, done.
That shit crazy.
14, 18.
I want to see what states they got on there. I wonder is Alabama one on.
I won't be surprised.
I would think Alabama would be one.
Yeah, I won't be surprised. Yeah, mainly like your South,
the South, yeah, the southern states.
in the Midwest.
Kadara said, "I got a couple mamas like that." Them mamas be freaky.
Dog, hey man, real talk, man. Real talk.
I don't know. I just be trying not to do too much low down shit. Hit mama one time. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it
because some of these women,
I ain't gonna lie, the mama was better than the daughter.
Bro, they had be sometimes.
Boy, no.
They had be sometimes.
This motherfucker. Ooh,
they
boy.
had be sometimes.
They used to go. We used to all go out like family dinner. Her mom had this big, like she was slim, coat bar. She had this big old ass, red, long, pretty hair. And her daughter had the fat ass and the titty, but she like midsection wise, she wasn't as tight as the bummer. And it's like, damn, like what the fuck? How like if you lost like 30 pounds just midsection, you would be just like your mama. And then like her mama always bleeding wearing her natural hair. She used to put different dyes and colors and a whole bunch of shit. So her hair wasn't nothing like her mom. But when I say mama bad, shit.
Should have did it.
I about to say because shit, some of these women out here damn sure have had sex with their ex's fathers, bro.
But I can't worry about what nobody else do. I just worry about my integrity and how I feel about who I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's salute, brother.
I would have hit.
Like, I wasn't the girl that ever went to prom. Like my boyfriend was 30 when I was in high school. I know my mother was crazy, but you know what? He was. I would never ever let I mean that in a good way. Like she was an artist. She was like, well, if that's who you love, baby. And he was so good to me and kind and like, right? And he did it. He did it the right way. He went to her. He was from Oman. He went to her and he said, I love your daughter and I want to date your daughter. And he asked permission. Look at your face. You're like, that ain't happening with my baby. But you know what he taught me? Because he owned a hair salon. He taught me how to do my own hair and makeup. Really? So I got that.
Oh wow! Because you was able to learn how to do your hair and makeup, like that's supposed to justify a 14-year age gap, and you were considered a model.
Ryan said, "There is no way if I have a daughter, I will let her date a 30-year-old in high school. Nigga, please.
But see, here's
That's
the thing
crazy as
though.
hell.
But see, this is the thing though. You can get away with shit like that when you just have a single mom, bro.
Yeah.
I don't see that shit flying, bro. If you got Nia Long's daddy in that household too, fam.
Right.
It's not happening.
But that, like I said, even how she talked about her mama, you know, my mama was artsy. It's kind of like an excuse. And I said that go back to that black mystic. It's like that Erykah Badu pass. If you the mother goddess, Earth, you're so free flowing. I'm artsy, I'm creative. Ain't everything is love. Age is just age, like R. Kelly, age ain't nothing but a number in their minds. You know, it's just it's just some free flowing shit. It's like that fluid, the word fluid these motherfuckers like to use now. Everything is just fluid and flowing, and you should just let it happen. It's all natural. Like, bro, come on now.
Yeah,
When does the moralities? When does the discipline? When does the boundaries? You have no stop anywhere.
I wonder how old her mom is.
Nia Long mama?
Yeah, because her mom sounds like she could have been a teenage mom too.
Definitely. She young as fuck.
Well, when I was listening to this while I was trying to find that clip, the way she talked about her mom, what I gathered, she probably was a teenage mom. She said she's from Trinidad. They moved here. The mama was always in relationships. They moved from some part to California because the mother tried to be with this dude, and he's supposed to be a doctor. She said as soon as they get to where they was going to go, she found that this dude had substance abuse issues. Just a whole, like, the mother just seemed like erratic. She just was moving her place to place and all of this. So when you hear her talk about her mama allowing her to date a 30-year-old, I don't know if it is necessarily allowing it per se. Like she said, okay, I'm allowing you to date this person, or is it I ain't got time to parent you?
And see, I've heard that. I've heard a lot of like single moms would okay a older man dating their daughter because, in a sense, it's like a plan, like a backup plan. Like, okay, if all else fails, I could just put this girl on this man, and he gonna be responsible for her. I ain't got to take care of her.
Right.
There's a lot of that going on. Some girl date just to see what a dude could do for them and nature.
Facts.
That's the part that I feel like is like crazy, that we allowing a lot of stuff like this going. And like I said, there's plenty of statistics, studies, and it's like it's no reason for a motherfucker to be this damn stupid when you got cell phone at your hand, and a lot of stuff that we got is easily able to be looked up, researched to see what the likelihood or the probability of some shit actually happening. Why would you do this? And like I said, if you another thing I noticed, like when it comes to like the single mother stuff, they get in these groups of other single mothers, and it's like an 8-man corner. And I'm like, it's 30, 40 y'all in a group, or 10, let's say 10 of y'all, be conservative, 10 of y'all in a group all saying this is a great idea. Nobody just woke up and said, no, this is not smart. Nobody ever in that male got some type of daddy somewhere, some type of uncle somewhere, some male figure to say that shit's stupid as hell. But all y'all just all gas, no brakes with this, a lot of this shit.
Most men ain't gonna step into it because there's gonna be a fight.
Yeah,
you think they be scared?
The women are conditioned to take a black man's opinion and leadership for granted, or just to not take it at all.
Yeah,
because I'm better than you. I'm making more money than you. Why would I listen to you?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I think we just got to a point to where like you can't convince or shame a woman. That shame, I don't even think it's gonna be, unless it get wide scale. Shame that's a age old. It's gonna be useless.
Yeah.
Women have made their mind up. I'm gonna get this money and do it my way. Your opinion really don't matter. It's all about the values that they've been raised on. If a chick ain't been raised on, you can't expect her to just pick that shit up.
Yeah.
That's why when you have them conversations on the onset, you finding all this out.
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, okay. Well, let me see what I can pull from it. I can't pull enough from it. Baby, we can't really do nothing.
Yeah.
I'll let you go. Versus, I'm gonna force something. And I'm gonna hope for the best. Hope ain't a plan.
Right.
You're gonna lose.
Hope is not a plan or a strategy. So I'm gonna ask y'all this: do y'all think we'll ever get some normalcy?
This is a new normal.
Oh, this is the new
normal podcast.
So y'all think this is what we got the rest of our life now? Is it gonna get worse before it get better?
It's definitely gonna get worse.
Definitely gonna get worse, brother.
Because you're gonna see technology come in and take away a whole level sanity.
You got artificial wounds for to come down the pipeline, bro. You know what I'm saying? You like all that shit, bro.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
You taking the ability to make income from people, men and women.
Yeah,
you're gonna have problems.
Yeah, big problem.
Yeah,
you're gonna have problems when the
folks
money,
ain't just finna
when the
take
economy is fucked. You look at the relationships.
Yeah,
people will look at the 60s and after that as the economy was flourishing. When you think about it, we just weren't there to experience it.
Yeah,
the economy was flourishing. The thing was, you was just accustomed to being disenfranchised. You wasn't looking to get your own business. You're gonna work, get your little job, pay your rent, and ride it out.
Yeah.
Now,
even how they was talking about how black folks was like just buying shit, starting businesses around that time, like that was crazy.
It was a few. It wasn't normal.
wasn't wide.
Everybody, because everybody can't have a business,
right? But I'm just saying, in comparison,
in comparison, we had our own, and we had people that was embedded in it. Like if I had a job, I worked for you.
Yeah.
You had a dentistry, I worked in your dentist office.
Yeah.
They had a school. We had a school. I'm the teacher there.
Yeah.
So we are. Oh, it's a black bank. I work in the black bank.
Yeah.
You got to think I'm going to work for a complete stranger versus somebody that look like me.
Right.
You got technology coming in and say, hey, you ain't finna work for nobody. We're just gonna give you some money every month. It's gonna be for your groceries. They gonna come depending on that check coming in every month. You being there as a man, you just a fix. I'm horny. Oh, good. He here. I'm horny.
I need a release.
I need some
I'm
milk.
stressed.
I need a swisher.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sending them to the store.
Yeah.
I need some juice. Hey, get some juice on your way home. You're just a tool.
Yeah, he a utility.
You're a do boy.
Yeah.
And men willingly sign up to be do boys. That's why I say nice guys finish last. Make sure y'all check out last night's podcast.
Yeah, last night podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out.
We argue for 30 minutes.
Damn.
About violence.
These niggas.
But
I still got a goddamn headache. Fucking around with y'all crazy.
Will we argue for 30 minutes about shit we agree on? Even though we're saying the same thing, we're going to argue about it.
They want to argue about having an agreement. What type of shit?
I said, cause you said the same shit I said.
Hell yeah, I agree with you, bro. Man, I don't care. You agree with me too. God, what, like, nigga, what? He's arguing about agreeing on something. Like, what the fuck?
Too crazy.
But I want to let everybody know if y'all watching. They are estimating by 2030. What they said, 30% of the workforce.
No,
is it more now?
You talking about single?
Stanley Morgan? No, the rise of the she economy. I know exactly what you talking about.
Yeah, they said 30%. No, the workforce would be cut.
30%
AI.
be cut. Yeah,
30%. 30% of the workforce will be cut
by 2040.
By 2030.
Oh, 2030.
2030.
I can believe that.
For because of AI. And now, like I think I sent it to maybe I sent to one of y'all that Amazon got they got fully. We were talking about it. They got the fully automated warehouses now. They got a fully automated McDonald's in Texas. Like they have actual fully automated restaurants around here, and people ain't waking up and seeing what's going on. It's about to get crazy around this bitch. And 2030, that's 6 years.
Right.
6.
Yeah. People don't know what the fuck coming. They sleep. They think
you haven't paid attention, man.
Boy,
if you look at the way the thing about it is timing is the AI shit is I gotta gather enough information to fill this AI up so they know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
This is the pattern. Okay, this how it work. Okay, how many units they getting out of hour? Okay, they doing 30 units an hour. Okay, I want you to do 33.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay, this is what they doing. Okay, what's the errors?
Yeah.
They want to maximize production and minimize errors.
Yeah.
Because people lose, like, you got what they call shrink,
mm-hmm.
which is lost items.
Right.
For the year, I done lost $230,000 in shrink, but I profited $4 billion.
Right.
So I don't really care about the shrink, but they really do, because over 10 years, you're talking 230,000. That's a nice little piece of money.
To me, like I'm
to just go missing.
Right. When they don't have to.
Yeah, they don't have to.
Yeah.
So the AI gotta, okay, I'm gonna learn how to make people. The job market gonna be way different. Your fast food, your the way you shop, do commerce, you're not gonna need people at the register.
When they do this, you just know it's over. When they allow Amazon to put them motherfucking drones in there,
oh yeah,
oh that's over.
Oh yeah,
and drop out the package.
Drop out the package. Yeah, that is over.
Put a mini parachute on that bit.
Ooh, that bit is over. Just think about you ordering something, that bitch come to your door in an hour. You ain't gotta wait the next day delivery. Like they said if they able to put drones
Prime Deluxe, nigga.
you're going to be able to get your package within an hour. That shit crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
That is, bruh. Like when people I was looking at a scale, and I know this is different what we're talking about, but I was looking at a scale, and they said AI, the information that AI had when it first started, it was like just putting a period on a paper with a pencil. That's how that black dot is how much information it had. And they were saying now the information that it has is like the size of a football field in like a year's time. Do you know how much fucking information that is that fast? That shit crazy.
We feed it every day. We
yes.
Put our thoughts. We shop. Just talk about something. Look at your phone and see if it don't come up in your sponsored links.
Yeah,
Man,
and so they were
Links.
saying something about like your body give off radiation, like something like electricity. And so like how we say like, dang, I was just thinking about that, or like you don't even got to say it. You know, we joke and say the feds listening, but that you could think it, and your body will send off electrodes. And they say they got some in your cell phone when you holding it, having thoughts, it picks it up. That's why you'll be thinking about something and see it in your phone.
I've experienced.
I agree with that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like we be signing up for stuff and just have stuff around us. We don't know what the fuck really just going on.
Yeah. Look at your emails. You get a bunch of bullshit emails and phone calls. How they got your number?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's scary. I think my prediction is I think people are going to get closer when economy get fucked up because they ain't gonna have no choice.
They're gonna say that.
They
don't have to depend on your neighbor.
Yeah. I think it'll be.
I got water. You got tea.
I think we're gonna go back to a real a barter system. That I think that's always the part of humanity, that the humanity aspect of it. And I of course it's out of necessity, but it's gonna be part where it's gonna be things where you're gonna start seeing community gardens and shit. You're gonna be riding, but damn, it's a garden over there. And you're gonna start seeing people pick fruit from trees. They ain't have to go to no fucking what you call it. People just go to if people smart, this some real shit. If people are smart and when they get real bad, hey, we're just gonna dig about front yards. Put gardens in everybody's front yard, and you gonna pick here, you gonna pick here, you gonna pick there. We ain't gotta go to the store. A lot more people will just start hunting, then you just go to the butcher down here, your homeboy that hunt all the time, get you your meat. All this shit gonna be eliminated. I think. Yeah, I think that's far-fetched.
I don't think anything is far-fetched.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they expect with this type of world.
Right.
Like the rise of the sugar baby. It's a survival mechanism. Yeah. It's hard to like now in this understanding is I see a chick that's showing hoe behavior, right? I want to judge her. You'll want to judge like that. She a hoe. I gotta look at it like you ain't just wake up on that.
All right.
I gotta look at your choices and what happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get the chick and she may have went through, but I can still I may be able to help her out a little bit because I know.
Yeah.
He don't know. So he ain't gonna help shit. She gonna go through him, get what she can need, and go to the next. So
So hold on. Let's go back to what I was saying. So if the economy bad, right, and you start seeing more and more like it just rampant, do we get an actual rise of a sugar baby when more people ain't got money?
You're gonna get a rise because it's the aspiration to be a sugar baby, meaning there's some sugar daddies out here. I'm gonna try my best to grab one. You got a lot of chicks that turn sugar daddies away.
Yeah.
The same one that may have turned them away will be accepting them in a few years.
But I'm saying if there ain't that many people that gonna have money, if the economy fucked up, because like I said,
well, it's money is one thing, resources is another. If you got water and food, I don't need money because I need the money to buy the water and the meat.
Oh, so
I got the resources.
So let's say my idea where you got a motherfucker that got a garden, she might come pop some pussy for some, pick some off the tree.
For some collard greens. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
Well,
I want a batch of them collards and them turnips.
Pick a few apples and bananas.
It's a resource type of thing. It could be space.
Yeah.
I need somewhere to live. I got 3 rooms.
Yeah.
It just depends on the resource that's needed and what's available.
I got you.
But it's just people want to be prepared, but you don't know what you prepare. You don't know what to prepare for. These motherfuckers.
You don't.
Why would I give you the plan on what to prepare for?
That shit crazy.
Why would I tell you what to prepare for?
Right.
Hey, I'll go get all the water out. We finna do something. What? I pour us in the water. Oops, you bought all of it and you drinking it right now. You're a stupid ass. I didn't trick you.
Right.
So it's like
but that goes to the part of that's why you always gotta think. You gotta think of ways you could get fucked. You always gotta like the water. Now I gotta figure out a way that I can pop my own water. Have it filtrated to where I ain't got to worry about nobody flying a plane over here and dropping shit out the plane, little spores, and dropping in my water now.
The thing the governments feel the most are people that don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
I can buy my own, I can build my own garden, grow my own food, do my own shit.
Yeah.
I don't need the government.
You're right.
I don't need power. I don't need that. I got candles.
Yeah.
I got the water just running through the creek and all that. I know how to clean it. I don't need you. So if I get to the point where I'm self-sustaining, the government gonna say, well, shit, it's only a matter of time before they just say, hey, let's see what's going on in Haiti.
What happened?
Barbecue.
Oh,
I forgot the name. I forgot how to pronounce the name, but they done overthrew the government.
Yeah. Damn, rise all type of shit.
It's all type of violence. It's crazy over there. They overthrew it because of the poverty that's been lingering. It's intentional. You don't get constant states of poverty without it being designed.
Yeah,
that's like it's like a bathroom being out of order. Why has this bathroom been out of order 5 years?
Yeah,
it's just out of order. You ain't servicing.
And that's every gas station.
Well, why this one ain't out of order?
All right.
So I ask some question. Well, why this one ain't never been out of order? But this one always been out of order.
Because I know that motherfucker got stopped up a few times too.
What type of shitting and pissing are they doing that these people doing? What's the difference?
They doing a special kind.
So you got to ask them type of questions. So then you got to say, well, okay, they're not gonna fix my toilet. I'm gonna fix my own toilet.
Yeah,
you get it going. You man depending on man. It's never gonna work.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And like I said, I don't understand why so many people now are asking for a bigger government. The government is in everything, bro. Just think about this. We have to pay a tag, get a new tag for your car area, a new tag for your car area, and I already paid for the tag. And you see me on the motherfucking road. I gotta do this shit every year. This shit don't make no fucking sense.
Can't explain.
I can agree for one time, but every year, and it go down based on the year of my car. Me paying insurance, so I go a whole year, give you all this money for insurance, don't have no rent. I'm still paying you. You don't think you should just credit the shit I paid from last year to this year to the next year? You could literally just credit the shit from last year. If I went the whole year with no wrecks, why you didn't credit my shit?
They don't credit you because I just paid out 8 people wrecks, and that person had a Benz S550. That shit was $140,000.
Yeah, but
so I need your premium to pay that.
I get what you're saying, but then you got to think about it. It ain't that many motherfuckers having wrecks out there like that.
But to stay in the surplus,
yeah,
I gotta spank you.
Yeah, I get you.
You
and
can't
like I
ask
said,
questions.
and like I said, so even with that scenario, and I understand fully, but it's you got to think about it. If you got 1 million people paying in the insurance, and you have 10,000 people have a wreck, it ain't that much money you got to pay out.
You got to look at companies. Look at that. Companies will lose $500 and make a fuss about that shit. They would, because I don't know what it is. It's like they optimal returns is what they looking for. Like $1,000. We lost $1,000 this year doing this. 1,000, and we having a meeting about it.
Yeah,
100,000, but you done made 22 billion.
Right.
What?
That's how I used to be when we used to have them loss preventions when I worked at Walmart, and they'd be like, "Yeah, we lost." They'd be like, they'll say we lost a percentage. They wouldn't actually tell the number, and they're like, "But yeah, this year it's a record number year for this store. We made $20 million." Bitch, what? What are we even talking about? Then they'd be like, "Yeah, we lost 2%, or they be like, we lost 1%. It'd be like, it's a low ass. It might even be a percent. It might be something like 0.7, some shit, some crazy shit. Then you look at it, like, then you start doing the math. You made $20 million at this Walmart, but you're talking about 0.7, and then it's like 100,000. What the fuck is that? You don't expect to lose nothing?
Don't take it. Yeah.
What Ryan said, 30% loss in the job market is a game changer. Unemployment going high over the robots. If it affects white people enough, they're not going to have it, but it will have to affect them. I don't think they're worried about race like that no more. I think they're trying to fuck everybody now.
It's classism. Racism is now it's classism. You got the money or you don't.
Right. I think, if we were talking 40, 50 years ago, that racist, but now I think it's just about the classism. U.S. economy and taxes is crazy. U.S. making money, but they spend money too.
They spend a lot. They give a lot.
Yeah, there's a website that's dedicated to our $1 trillion debt, and it really show like in real time, like the exact amount of how much money that we, that we owe, that we in debt on.
That's crazy. You owe trillions of dollars to other countries.
Facts, bro.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy as fuck.
Yeah, so we start speaking Mandarin. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is.
Damn. That's all that shit.
They're taking over Jamaica and some parts
in South Africa.
Bro, did y'all see they bought a bunch of land in Texas?
They got a lot of Asians own a lot of real estate across the nation.
Well, you know what? They are real big in Houston and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been buying land like stupid over here. And then did y'all see them? They caught them migrants coming across the border. Them Chinese.
They always catch them.
Yeah.
Y'all must ain't never been to San Francisco.
I ain't never been.
Oh shit, Curry love. Well, them motherfuckers love Curry.
Yeah.
And shit. You think Curry sign look Chinese as fuck? Come on now. On his shoe.
I ain't never paid attention to it.
Oh, man, that nigga sign look Chinese. It look like a Chinese person came up with it. No offense, y'all.
There you go again. Here we go. Oh shit. Here we go.
I'm sorry. My hand.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
That shit funny.
You slapped shit out.
But yeah, I think y'all got anything else y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
You got one more video?
That was it.
Oh,
I think we had a good screen tonight and shit. Y'all make sure y'all share the video. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all follow all of the pages. Y'all tell them what y'all got planned, what y'all got coming up, what we got planned for next week.
We
what y'all
got smoke on the way. Work on it next week.
What you got? Tell them.
We got the anonymous confessions coming. If you want to submit an anonymous confession, whether you've been cheated on or cheated on somebody, we're going to have a space for you to present that. And it could be anonymous. Your voice going to be masked. Your identity will be masked. Now, if you want to be known, we can make that the case. But yeah, it'll be anonymous confession. If you want to tell about how you cheated, some things you did wrong, it's going to be like a confessional almost. You want to clear your conscience. You better tell us in the world what you did or what was done to you and how you feel about it. So stay tuned for that anonymous confessions.
Tell me about the pop-up shop and stuff too.
Oh yeah, pop-up shop tomorrow. If you're in the Birmingham area, if you're familiar with the Legacy Arena and City Walk, we will be there from 12 to 6 p.m. celebrating Terrific Street's 5th year anniversary. It was a big deal. Last year we did the Railroad Park. This year we will be doing City Walk. So if you're in the area, come out, check it out. Got a lot of items, things you see me wear on this podcast. Some of the garments you see my people wear, they have bought from my shop and my store. So yeah, check it out. Legacy Room _vintage on Instagram.
Y'all can follow me on Facebook at Sir Bradley Ashton. That's Sir with 2 R's. Y'all can follow me at Instagram at Sir Bradley Ashton, all one word, Sir Bradley Ashton.
What's going on? Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Catch My Pics. That's Catch _my_pics. You don't want to miss it. Follow me on TikTok, bro. Why you gotta fuck with my camera while I'm talking, bro?
Cause it turned on.
Bro, it's me, bro. Like, you really hate me, sis.
I ain't touched the camera.
Oh my god, camera been sitting right just like that all show.
Look, I don't know why I turn. I got to tighten up the holders on.
That sweatshirt here, no, I can't lie.
I like shout out to the plug. But follow me on TikTok at Christian John 7 and follow me on Facebook at Christian John.
It's the New Normal Podcast, and we gone.